Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here with an episode of Auntie Say It Isn't So, Say It Isn't So. Two cast members from the production team of Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story, have spoken out about their experience um, in filming this production on Netflix. And I want to talk about it real quick. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining the family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. And let's get into it.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
aunties
boop.
and everybody needs.
You can make this up.
Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lives, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Hi, everybody, and welcome back. As you all remember, last week I covered or did a review on Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story on Netflix. And I have been keeping up with this story for quite some time. And for some reason, I just don't seem to be able to get enough of it. And I ran into an article, found an article where two of the production, two ladies on the production staff said that this was horrible. So I'm thinking, maybe they are saying this because, just the filming of it. I know the lead actor has indicated how hard it was for him to do it. Niecy Nash also, was it Niecy Nash? I think it was. That she mentioned that, she had a hard time with it. So I was thinking that this story would be the same, but it is not. I want to say thank you so much to Cece for joining the family. Welcome to the family. Thank you for becoming a member. You're going to find a surprise that we did last night when you hop into the membership. So welcome, boo-boo. Make your voice heard. Okay. And so I found this from this article on TV Insider. I'll make sure I put it in the description box. And it says Dahmer crew member calls out treatment on set and says the trailer gave her PTSD. And so it says the controversy around the Dahmer continues. Now a production assistant has spoken out about the Netflix series, also known as A Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story, saying she was treated horribly on the set. So when I saw that, I was like, wait a minute, what? So this is about the set. This isn't even about the story or the contents, the characters, or anything like this. This is something that has happened on the set, and it really did intrigue me. And I thought that, I would share with you all so that we can have a conversation. Now, if you are new to this channel, these people down here, they are what makes this story go, right? So pay attention to the comments section. Feel free to jump in and give your comments about this and your thoughts. Everybody is welcome to do that. Also, over on Auntie's Advice channel for women, it's the same thing. Please join in into the comments section. I'm running this on both channels right now. So I began to continue to read, and it says in a now protected tweet, Alsop said she was often mistaken for another black crew member working on Dahmer. And she says, in quotes, I worked on this project and I was one of two black people on the crew, and they kept calling me her name, she wrote, per Entertainment Weekly. We both had braids. She was dark skinned and 5'10, and I'm 5'5. Working on this took everything I had as I was treated horribly. I look at the black female lead differently now, too. So basically, she's saying that these people didn't see them for the individuals that they were. There's always been this saying that we all look alike, and we don't. Oftentimes in crimes, we when someone commits a crime and they have a sketch or whatever, they wrongfully convict or arrest people of color because we all look alike, right? And so it is really disheartening if this is true, that these two ladies were not treated as the professionals that they were on the staff. I have had an occasion where someone has done that to me, but they did it on purpose. I don't know about this. And so right now, at this point, these are just allegations. We're just sharing it for conversation and entertainment. So she says in a subsequent interview with the Los Angeles Times, Alsop said she hadn't yet watched Dahmer. She said, quotes, I just feel like it's going to bring back too many memories of working on it. End of quote, she explained. Then she said again, quote, I don't want to have these PTSD type of situations. The trailer itself gave me PTSD, which is why I ended up writing that tweet, and I didn't think that anybody was going to read it. Alsop said that as a black woman, it was, in quotes, one of the worst shows that she had ever worked on, end quotes. She went on to say, I was always being called someone else's name, the only other black girl who looked nothing like me, and I learned the names of 300 background extras. She told the Times that the experience was exhausting and the set was unsupportive, claiming there weren't mental health coordinators available during filming. She did say, however, that her experience improved during the filming of the show's 6th episode, which had a black writer and a black director by the name of Janet Mark and Paris Barclay, respectively. Netflix declined to comment to the Times about her allegations about the workplace culture or the number of black crew members. A spokesman for the streamer did tell the newspaper, however, that all crew members are provided access to health and wellness resources, and a licensed therapist included, free of charge. And so, when you see and you hear that, that this woman can't even look at the show after working on it because of the PTSD that she experienced, in her words, being treated unfairly on the set, is absolutely horrific. If these allegations are true, I'm not saying they're not. I'm just reporting the story, right? But these things often happen in the workplace. And with such a huge crew, you would think that there would be more representation at the table other than just two black women who really served as one. Because if you're looking at me and you're calling me someone else, you only see one black person. How can the two of us be the same person and be being called by the same name? this should be something that they should be proud of, being part of this, because this series has been very successful, and it seems like it's something that they would want to write down, in their portfolio, to say that they were part of the production team. And for her to, put a tweet out there and someone to see it, and now it's gone to um um it's gone to the Times, meant that there was a lot of eyes on this and everything. Of course, you all know that other social media users have accused Dahmer of profiting off the trauma of his victims and the loved ones of the 17 individuals, many of whom are LGBTQ people of color, whom Dahmer killed. Someone said, I want people to understand this is not just a story or historical fact. These are real people's lives. And that was Eric Perry, who said that he was a relative of Errol Lindsay, one of Dahmer's victims. And Lindsay was someone's son. They say he was someone's brother. He was someone's father, someone's friend that was ripped from their lives. And so then Perry went on to say, we're all one traumatic event away from the worst day of our life, being reduced to our neighbor's favorite bin show. And most importantly, if you're going to create something that uses real world people and experiences, you should at minimum contact these people out of respect. There was another young lady that had an episode during the trial, who was also upset about her portrayal, and she was indicating that they did not reach out to her, I believe, to see how she was going to feel about this. And I don't know, because I'm not in production or anything like that, I don't even know if it's their responsibility to do that. If they're just telling a story, I don't know what the legalities are around this, but I know that a lot of people have had issues with some of the things that have gone in. And also social media users slam Netflix for adding an LGBTQ tag for the show, with one TikTok user telling the company that this is not the representation we're looking for. So according to Variety, Netflix removed that tag after it was tagged that way for 2 days. So I just really wanted to discuss it, because we're always looking for diversity and inclusion. Back in the day when I was coming up, it was called meeting that quota. And so this is not, in my opinion, a good example of diversity and inclusion when these women are walking away feeling as if they have been through some type of trauma on a set. I'm hoping that these allegations are not true, and that they are able to receive some type of counseling, and the families, because for me, as I said starting off this video, it's been something that has really intrigued me. And for me, I see it as entertainment. And I did make a connection to Tony, but there were 16 other people. Well, I made a connection to Tony and the young boy, but then there were 15 other people and other families that I didn't even think of. I didn't, and I think it's because we are so desensitized to other people's hurt and pain. I really do. I think we just desensitized to it. We don't even think about those families that are being affected, and those families who are looking at this and, this playing out in their lives. There's also a gentleman, the gentleman who was the one who was in Dahmer's house and got away. His whole life changed as a result of what he went through. Maybe, I'm not sure if he did not do any kind of mental any type of therapy or counseling, or saw any type of clinical help to help him process through that. I know that he eventually turned to a life of crime and was arrested, and I'm going to be talking about that hopefully tomorrow. I'll have some time to talk about that because I really want to do a deeper dive into it. But I wanted to bring this to you all so that we can understand that there's more that goes into this. And to those two young ladies, well, Alsop is the one who spoke out. The other woman hasn't said anything, but I'm sure that there's probably going to be more to this story. Don't know whether or not she's going to file a lawsuit or what she's going to do, but girlfriend is talking. And sis, I want you to know that we're listening. We're sorry for what you went through. If you want to reach out to me and we can have a conversation, I'm so open to doing that and bringing awareness to the things that we experience a lot of times as people of color. Because I don't think that it just happens to Black people. I think that it may happen to more people than what we know. So shout out in the comments section. You're right. You're right. You're right. We don't think about it. I just think we really desensitize. I've been looking at different crimes and stuff that has been going on, especially like when we look at court TV and stuff like that. And once you keep looking at that stuff, you really do find yourself looking at it from a different view, especially when you've never experienced it. And I don't think that we should blame ourselves for that. But I think that we probably need to have just a little bit more awareness about these kind of issues and about what happens to the families. So anyway, shout out in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. I really would like to hear your views on this, and it may be able to help someone else. Um, yeah. So that's it. Shout it out, y'all. Let me know what you think. And this is the end of my auntie said this and so, the end of this discussion. And until we meet again, y'all stay safe. Bye.